Hey everybody, welcome to Calabama Cooking with Chef Lorious, a California girl with an Alabama flair for cooking. I'm so glad you're with me today. If you're one of my current subscribers, thank you for being here. Welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also push the bell so you can be notified whenever a new video comes out. Today we are making a brown sugar pumpkin pound cake. This is going to be so delicious. I love pound cakes. I don't know why I love pound cake so much, but I do. I stopped questioning these things years ago. So without further ado, let's jump right into our brown sugar pumpkin pound cake. The recipe is down below and we're going to go over our ingredients as we mix our cake up. First, we're going to start with 3 sticks of softened butter. You just want to cream the butter. Okay, cream your butter. This recipe calls for 2 3/4 cups of brown sugar because after all, it is a brown sugar pound cake. Okay, let's mix that up. Let those become nice and friendly in there. And to that we're going to add a 1/2 cup of white sugar. And you want this to cream and get nice and light and fluffy. Next, we're going to start adding our eggs one at a time. 5 eggs, one at a time. It's important that you let each egg get completely blended in here before you add the next one. Another egg. And our last egg. And I'm going to stop this and just scrape these sides down again. Make sure this looks like I want it to. Next, we're going to alternate adding cake flour and milk evenly. We're using 3 cups of cake flour. So, here's the first cup of cake flour. We're going to start mixing that. And then 1/3 of our milk. That will be a 1/4 cup of milk because we're using 3/4 cup of milk. Going to do another cup of flour. Okay. And then our 3rd and final cup of flour. I'm going to scrape these sides down one more time. And then we're going to pour in our final 1/4 cup rather of milk. Now, see how our cake batter is creamy and smooth? We're going to scrape this down here, scrape this, and get the sides real good. What we're going to add next is a 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree. Okay? And then we're going to also add a tablespoon-ish of our baker's seasoning. And this is a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and cloves. And we're going to mix this up. Oh, I wish you could smell it. Stop that and scrape those sides down. Get that off of there. Oh yeah, this looks good. I'm going to add a little more seasoning and vanilla. I'm using vanilla paste today. Stir that, let that blend for a few minutes so the cake comes together nicely. Okay, now we're going to take this, open it up, scrape these sides down, make sure we've got everything in here. We want every bit of this goodness in here. I'm going to give it one more spin, guys. Now, I'm going to get ready to take this off and put this into our greased pan. I just use spray to spray my cooking pan with. You can grease it with and put flour and all that stuff on it, but I'm going to be honest, y'all, I don't have time for all that. Oh, this looks delicious. Now after we finish putting this cake into the pan, we're going to bake it on a 325-degree oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes until it comes out clean when we stick a nice toothpick or a fork into the center of it, okay? And here's our brown sugar pumpkin cake out of the oven. It's rested for about 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over. I like to give her a pat. And let's see what happens. Oh, beautiful. Now we're gonna get our glaze ready, glaze this cake up, and before long, we'll be ready to eat it. Now we're going to make our cream cheese caramel drizzle for the top of our cake. We're going to start with a can of sweetened condensed milk that I've already started putting in this pan. Okay, we're going to heat that along with a half a block of cream cheese. Okay, we're going to let these heat together very slowly. Cream cheese will melt, but you can't rush the process. Okay, to that, once that's done, we're going to also add a cup of brown sugar. Gonna get the caramel going. And when this is done heating, we're going to add some vanilla extract. Now that our sauce has fully come together, we're going to add some vanilla. Remember, never add vanilla while it's boiling hot because it will just become bitter. Okay, and we're going to whisk that together as well. Oh, this looks so delicious. It's important to pour this on the cake while the icing itself, the drizzle, is hot because it's going to harden as it sits there. Doesn't that look delicious? I'm gonna tell you guys what, I don't even want to wait for this to cool. I know I need to, and I'm sure I will. I'm sorry I lost my little pattern of pouring just now, but this looks so good I couldn't control it. Now you can just let it pour on the cake. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like touching my cakes, okay? So don't mind me.